First wall, raised bond beam, and then we got the paver sample over there. And we're cleaning up the vinyl fence so it doesn't look bad. Making a lot of progress on this project. We just started a new project yesterday in the city of Beaumont. As you guys can see, that pool is gonna be huge. It's a 20 by 40. And then we also got the final materials. We got the coping, the tile, and the stone for our Laguna Hills project. So we're going to continue moving that project this upcoming week as well. And we're also starting a brand new project in the city of Diamond Bar. So a lot of new projects that we're gonna be starting, and the really cool thing is that I'm vlogging all this for you guys to see all the projects that we're completing. If you guys are a construction business owner, if you're a contractor, you're kind of gonna be able just to see my full journey and everything that I'm doing with my business, how I close my projects, how we run our projects, and basically everything that I'm building, sort of similar to this one. Just another shot at how this project looks like. I'm really excited too, because we got all the drainage down. And once we do all of the pavers, this thing is gonna look freaking amazing. One of the biggest concerns that the homeowner had on this project is they want the entire deck to have basically the same finish and to look seamless and clean all across, which is what we're going to be doing here. And man, when this thing is wrapped up, this is probably gonna be one of my favorite projects that we've done this year. It's definitely not that big in terms of size, but there's a lot of moving components that we also need to run additional utilities because we're gonna be doing an outdoor kitchen here. We already have our utilities down for the equipment over there, but we need to do extra gas lines, extra electrical, and water for the outdoor kitchen that's gonna be right there. That thing is gonna be, it's gonna have a grill, refrigerator, a couple electrical outlets, and a sink, which is why we also need water. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys think this project is coming along, and I'll show you guys some more up close shots. We're gonna pick up a new wet saw and some thin set at good old Floor and Decor. Get a ride along with my pops. We're in Floor and Decor by my dad. Yeah, I don't really know shit about tile saws, so I brought the an expert himself. Is that good thin set?
Yeah, it's good.
All right, we'll get that one, and then we're gonna take a look at the tile saws. Here are the tile saws. ¿Cuál es ese? Pues tiene la extensión, ¿no? La extensión. Pues mira, tú dijiste que iba a costar más, solo cuesta $1000.
17 pulgadas.
Sí.
24. Está bien, hermano, ¿ves?
¿Está bien?
Ya. Si le mochamos a 1 pulgada, tenemos todavía chance como para 20 pulgadas.
Alright.
Ya.
Pues agarrémosla.
Ya, ok.
Entonces, ¿esa de 1000?
Sí.
$1000?
Ya, porque acá está más grande, pero el problema está en que no tiene extensión.
Ah, ok.
Como esta, mire.
Está bien. All right, let's do it. Came in here thinking I was gonna spend $2,000, but I'm actually only gonna spend $1,000 on that one. Calling my client. Let's see if he picks up.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. It's Jose from RSC Pools. Sorry for calling you so late. It's been a pretty busy day.
No problem. Yeah.
Okay, we'll hear back from them pretty quickly. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye. So I talked to our land engineer today, and he basically sent me over the preliminary final grading plan for my Diamond Bar project. We had a couple delays on that one in terms of grading and some engineering, but yeah, I mean, basically here it is. So here's kind of like the preliminary grading plan for the project. It says preliminary because I still need to pay them for the final one, but here's basically the layout of the pool. There's 2 sets of stairs on the side that need engineering. Those 2 sets of stairs on the side, there was a little bit of a delay, but luckily, you know, I got everything sorted out with our land engineer, and I'm gonna review it, I'm gonna get them paid, and I'm gonna resubmit everything for that project this week so we can finally start that huge Los Angeles project in the few coming weeks here. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, I also want to show you guys the equipment area is where we're going to do here. So this pool, as you guys know, has all new plumbing. We're gonna put down all the equipment here, brand new lines, and it's gonna sit nicely right there. There's all of our electrical conduits, and we're gonna pour concrete. So concrete's gonna go all right here too. But man, let me know what you guys think. This is a beautiful full outdoor build, and I'm really excited. The homeowner, I just had a conversation with them. They're super excited too. All right, guys, good morning. So it's almost 7 a.m. It's like about 6:30 in the morning. I'm headed to our first job site of the day in the city of Laguna Hills. I'm going to make sure we're ready to pass final inspection. So I'm going to be meeting our project manager, Lewis, out there later in the afternoon. Or actually, I think Lewis is just going to be able to handle that on himself. But we have inspection at our Laguna Hills project for the second half of the morning. We're going to be heading to our brand new La Habra project where we're doing the full backyard pool, retaining walls, kitchen, basically a full new build as you guys have been seeing. For the La Habra project, the homeowner finally decided on doing a marble paver and a marble pool coping around the entire project. So I'll probably show you guys some renders of the design, but for that particular project, her biggest concern was wanting the entire deck to look the same. And honestly, doing the marble pavers, we got about 1,300 square feet there. We priced her and her husband like an additional $60,000 or so just to do that, which is a lot of money, but it is a lot of work on our end, a lot of labor, a lot of materials, and honestly, probably not even gonna make that much money on that. I just wanted that project to be used as a showcase and look like a beautiful job, so we can start doing more marble and porcelain paver decks in the future. But yeah, that project's really exciting. So I'm headed to the first project right now, and yeah, we'll meet you guys over there. We're prepping right now for concrete. So all of this is gonna be poured for concrete. This is gonna be our pool equipment pad. We have some forms down here for concrete, but besides that, all the coping's done. So all the coping's done, stone's down, as you guys can see. You guys did the stone already?
Yep.
Dang. So here's all the custom concrete caps. So all of these are special order. As you guys can see, I don't know why I have so many, but these are natural wash concrete caps. They're 12 by 24 and they're done along the entire perimeter of the pool and the spa. And I guess we have some stone down. I mean, when we started this pool, as you guys can see, this thing had a bunch of plaster. It had like old brick coping, right? And then this, we upgraded to this. I mean, next is the stone. And then after that, we're gonna be placing the 6x6 waterline tiles in there. And over there for the spillway, we're gonna be doing like a 1x1. I'll probably pop up the color scheme of what the homeowner wanted to go with so you guys can kind of get an idea of what the end result of the pool looks like. But after that, we're gonna be doing mini pebble finish tile. So as you guys can see, we have some of the raised stone up. So this is really nice and it's gonna pair excellent with the color scheme that my customer wanted to go with. For those particular stones, as you guys saw, we're doing all of the cuts with tile saw. We basically cut these up into thirds. So they come in long pieces. They come in 6 by 24 inches, as you guys can see. So they're this long. We cut them into thirds, especially on curved areas like this. So it actually is able to follow the form of the pool. But if it's a brand new pool that's rectangular, we'll just do them flat across, which is actually what we're doing at the La Habra project. So you guys are gonna see that. Kind of talking about some of the finishes for this project. Here is the blue Tahoe mini pebble that we're gonna be doing at this one. So pretty cool. We're going to do a 1x1 water line for the spa and spillover area. And for the pool water line, we're going with this navy 6x6. So it's gonna be butted up right here, full along the entire pool water line and then all the way over here. So I want to show you guys how that's going to look like matched up to the coping. I think it's going to look nice. Customer was a little bit concerned about the color scheme, but when we did the renders, as you guys saw, she was so satisfied with the overall look of it. So if you're a business owner and you are trying to sell $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 projects and you are not offering designs, you are leaving so much money on the table, because at the end of the day, what made the homeowner go from, hey, what is this gonna look like, to wow, that looks beautiful, is providing them with a design. So business owners, either you guys learn to design, you hire a designer, you have to figure out some way to start showing homeowners what the visual transformation of their project will look like, because at the end of the day, that is what is going to sell them on a high ticket project. The reason the render is so important is because on the pool water line, as you guys saw, we're doing the 6x6 navy tile, but in the interior of the spa, we're actually doing a 1x1. So the 1x1 is gonna go all along here, and it is gonna be part of the overflow of the spa. So it's gonna be at the top, and it's gonna be at the face of it right here, up until here, because then from this point to the right and on the back side of the spa, we're doing that raised stone. So it was really helpful actually providing our homeowner with the render, because then they're like, okay, I like how the 1x1 looks like over on the spillover portion, and we can implement the 6x6 on the pool water line. So that came out really nice. And that ultimately made them want to do the different finishes on the project, which prevented any further delays. So 6x6, it's gonna go all along this water line, and then it's gonna go on the actual spillover of the pool. So that'll look good. All right, so for the 6x6, this thing is gonna run all the way down here along the entire back water line of the pool. So for the actual mini pebble finish, this thing is gonna go along the entire inner lining of the pool and the spa. I'm talking to our project manager. He's gonna be back here later to pass inspection, but man, we got like 5, 6 projects going on right now, and it's a blessing. It's really awesome to be busy. I would rather be stressed out with having too much work than having no work at all. We're still completing this one. We have another one that we're gonna check out, and we have like another 5, 6 projects that we need to start before the year ends, and we're already in October. So yeah, I mean, it's very overwhelming. I have to make a lot of sacrifices. I haven't hung out with some of my friends, or I haven't seen too much of my family lately, but hey, you know, that's gonna be some of the trade-offs that you're gonna make when you want to be a successful business owner, especially me, since I'm so young and I have the energy, I have the time, I'm not married, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have kids. It just allows me to pour a lot of time and attention into growing the business, because at the end of the day, if you're able to sacrifice your 20s and work hard, make a lot of money, and actually build something, if you do it right, you're gonna be able to set yourself up for probably the rest of your life. So yeah, very stressful, but I personally think it's worth it. And it's just one of those sacrifices that you have to make if you want to be a next level business owner. Hey, what's up, Orlando?
How's everything going today?
It's good. We're at a job site right now in Laguna Hills.
Yeah, I was talking to my architect yesterday, and I actually thought about you guys. So we're thinking about building a rammed earth house, and it wouldn't be too different from what you guys are doing now. I was wondering if you'd be up for something like that.
I mean, yeah, that sounds feasible.
Yeah, so all right, well, as I get further along, I'll hit you up on it.
Thank you. I am also scheduling the percolation test for the single family property this weekend.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the development game.
Thank you.
All, by the time you graduate, you're gonna be a professional problem solver.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's really what it is. All right, Jose, well, you have a great day.
You as well. Thank you for calling. Yeah, I just got off the phone with my real estate agent / my real estate development mentor. So he was just talking to me about decomposed granite walls for future builds, and he welcomed me to the real estate development game. So as you guys see, I know a lot about building pools and outdoor projects, but real estate development, whole other ballpark, but it's nice that I'm getting exposed to that. I'm gonna go to La Habra. We'll see you over there. All right. Hey, tío, ahí nos vemos más tarde. Ay, gusto verlo. All right, we're out, man. We're heading to La Habra. So for La Habra, we got to go see what's going on over there. All right, so we're gonna be using these thin set bags here, and we're taking the tile saw to the La Habra project because we're gonna be cutting all the coping and stone for that one. So I just got that thing. That thing was like 1,200 bucks, but it was actually such a great investment because that thing knocked out most of the cuts for the stone and the coping here. And yeah, we're gonna be able to make use of that at the other site and a ton of other projects. So probably the best $1,200 that I spent this month. So for this part, as you guys saw from day one, we pushed that wall back like 8 feet, and you can actually see what the use of this is for now. So the original wall originally ran straight across right there, and now we carved out this 8 foot, I think it's like 8 feet pad for all of our equipment. So all of our lines are right there. We're gonna set the pumps, the heater, the filter, automation system, and all of that is going to be connected to all of those lines right there. So it's nice because we weren't even going to be able to fit the equipment over there due to city setbacks, but allowing it here gives the homeowner so much more space, and they can also preserve that side so it's not too tight. But yeah, I mean, project's coming along. It's looking good. We're gonna see some of the updates. We did the coping. We got the stone on the face of it next, so we're gonna do stucco on that back wall. And yeah, it's looking good. All right, so we're back at the Habra project. I actually had to bring out the Raptor. I don't really bring it out too much, but I see a lot of you guys, some of you guys in the comments, they're like, man, where's the Raptor at? Is it even yours? Like, I had to bring it. I mean, some people think it got repoed, but nah, it's right there. I just don't drive it, man. Yeah, it's expensive, so, you know, when I can, I just drive the Honda Easy, 30 miles a gallon. We're gonna do a full run through right now of the Habra build. So this is the second job walk of the morning. It's still very early. We're gonna check out the progress and see if the guys are advancing on this project. So let's check it out. These are kind of some of the finishes that we're doing here. So originally, last minute, homeowner changed her mind and wanted to do these. And I didn't know. So I ordered a bunch of 6x6 tile. We had them stacked up here, and luckily our project manager went to go swap them out at the tile supplier right now. So these are the finishes that we're gonna be dealing with on this project. It's gonna look really nice, I think, when this full thing's done. Looks like the guys got the coping down. So yeah, I know that was a little bit of a concern yesterday. He texted me and he was just asking, or he let me know that, hey, we might be short on some coping caps, so I was gonna place an order. But man, this thing, it's looking nice. What do you guys think? This is a full marble material, and I'm really excited to do this because on this entire deck, we're going to be doing a bed of concrete because we're gonna be doing a matching marble paver for this. So the matching marble paver for this is actually 3 centimeters thick. So it's thinner than what we're actually doing for the coping, but that is a thick coping. As you guys can see, it's about 5 centimeters thick. The nice thing about these marble pavers is that they're flat. So we're gonna lay these with thin set. So for the deck, we're preparing the entire deck right now to do our concrete foundation, and sitting nice and flush right here is gonna be the marble pavers, because the way that we designed this pool, the homeowner really wanted the entire deck to sit flush to the edge of the pool, and she didn't want to go with concrete because of longevity reasons. You guys already know concrete is gonna crack, it can stain, it can break, and just a lot of issues. So the marble option, marble pavers, very expensive to do because you have to do the concrete, drains, and lay that on top of thin set. But hey, you know, they're building this full beautiful backyard, so they're just like, hey, for the extra $60,000-$70,000 for the entire deck, let's just do it. I want it to look how it's supposed to, so that's what we're doing for this entire full deck. And for some of the finishes here that I'm gonna show you guys, for the waterline tile that we're gonna be going with, I don't even know what this is called. This is called Cortina Blue. I mean, it looks really nice. And for the raised stone on that front wall, we're gonna be doing this Italian tile that looks like a stone. So this is gonna be pretty cool. As you guys saw in our earlier project in Laguna Hills, we're actually doing a girthier stone. This thing is not nearly as thick, but it's gonna sit nice and flush on this straight wall. And we're not gonna have to cut that many of these into thirds because, as you guys can see, the wall is straight and it just bends that way. It's nice because the waterline tile is going to sit flush right here, right underneath the coping. So just for you guys to see what that's gonna look like right there, I think it's gonna look really nice. Really good color combo because it's a light blue, has some nice whites in it. It's gonna match the nice edge right here of the coping. This thing is smooth, looks really good. So that's gonna be for that. For this raised wall, we're gonna go ahead and do these same marble cap on top of that raised wall. Those marble caps are gonna sit on this entire wall right here. We're gonna do the stone right underneath that all the way down to the water level. And right down to that water level, we're gonna have our nice tile run across the full waterline area right all along there. Same thing for the spa. So the spa in this particular project is going to have the same waterline tile in the spa waterline and the spillway portion. So I'm really excited to get this thing wrapped up. I mean, we're making a ton of progress on this project, but once we do the coping and the tile, things start slowing down a little bit because then we have to prep for the deck, do our elevations. We already basically got all the hard part down. We got the hardest parts down is actually doing the walls and the full structure and plumbing. Now is when things tend to slow down a little bit because the homeowner might want to do different materials. We need to be very tedious with the finishes to make sure that our craftsmanship is still excellent and we're not making mistakes. But after that, you know, we're gonna do the full pool equipment as we showed you guys the layout over there. That's where all the equipment is gonna sit, and we'll show you guys some more shots of how the project is going. But I would say we still got probably at least another month before we wrap this one up. And you know, we're still doing multiple jobs at once. So if you're running an efficient business, you have to make sure you're able to manage multiple sites at once, and that's how you're gonna keep growing in your construction business. As you guys can see, I remember that wall, we basically broke down the whole wall and we did the vinyl fence because the homeowner was like, man, we want everything to match the back vinyl fence. And even the homeowner over here, she came over and she saw how good of a job we were doing. And then she mentioned, it's like, hey, that wall in the middle is ugly. I don't really like it. Is there any way you guys can throw up a vinyl? So we pitched their idea to our homeowner too, and then they both worked on it to split the cost, but very nice touch that's added on there. So yeah, it's gonna look very complete when it's done. So I sent him the site plan because as you guys saw in our Beaumont project, we just completed the excavation and we just completed the steel. I actually haven't even been back there. That'll probably be the next video, is back at the Beaumont project, so we can see that, the full update on that. But the next phase on that is we're doing all of the plumbing. So all the trenches are down. I just handed him the site plan because he wants to review the final lines that they're gonna need for X amount of pumps, the exact heater, all the returns and everything. And as you guys saw, it's a pretty big backyard, so we're gonna need a lot of lineal footage for those PVC lines, especially since there's gonna be quite some distance from all the electrical to the equipment to the pool. So yeah, a lot to organize there, and it's already Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday. We're gonna go pick up all of the plumbing tomorrow to make sure that we have that ready for Saturday, because Saturday is when we're aiming to do all of the plumbing for that Beaumont project. But it's the same process when you're building pools too. You do the excavation, you do the rebar, you do all the trenching for the plumbing lines, and then you do shotcrete. So within the next week or 10 days, we're gonna be ready. Actually, within the next week, probably next Friday, we're gonna aim to shoot shotcrete at the Beaumont project, and you guys will see the update on that as you guys saw this. So shotcrete is basically the entire concrete shell of the pool, similar to this one. And yeah, I mean, when you've been in the pool industry for as long as he has, and I mean, I've seen a ton of projects too, all pools are built the same way in California, unless you're doing like something crazy custom. So that's what I really love about this industry. And I think it's very easy to navigate, because if a homeowner contacts you for a pool, you're basically already know what a standard pool costs, and then it just comes down to what else do they want around the entire project. Do they want a kitchen? Do they want pavers? Do they want concrete? Or like as you guys saw in this particular case, do they want some very upgraded marble pavers to match the entire coping? But yeah, and then we're gonna do stucco finish on that back wall. That's what I really like about pools. It's most of them are built the same. So once you know your numbers, you're able to just knock out a bunch of projects profitably. So yeah. So I want to show you guys what a concrete paver looks like. So this is a concrete paver. Man, these things are effing heavy. But we basically laid down the entire concrete paver. We gave her that option. She didn't like it. I think the concrete pavers look really well, and it is more affordable than doing those marble pavers, because these concrete pavers, you can actually set them on a bed of sand, unlike the marble. So again, we would never ever set marble on top of sand. You could do it with the concrete pavers. It is more affordable, but she wanted everything to have like a nice, clean, white, bright look, which unfortunately for these particular pavers, they don't make any super light color such as the marble. But yeah, we gave her this option. We presented her 3 options. We can do standard concrete, we can do concrete pavers, and then ultimately she's like, no, I want to do the marble, which is my favorite finish, to be honest, if you have the budget for it. But man, I'm really excited. I'm gonna post some pictures up here. I'll probably show you guys some videos of the render of how the whole backyard is gonna look like. But man, this thing is gonna be super sweet when it's all wrapped up. All right, so I mean, that's it. You know, that's probably gonna be it for this video. As you guys saw, there's a lot going on in the business. I took that call earlier with my real estate developing mentor and / real estate agent. So yeah, you know, we're getting into real estate too, building single families and multifamily complexes from the ground up. So that's gonna be very interesting. As you guys see, you know, we're doing a lot of pool projects. So very grateful, very blessed. We have a ton of projects that we're gonna start to before the year ends. So that's gonna be really nice, but you guys are also gonna see the full journey of getting into real estate estate development, and eventually probably doing exterior or interior home remodeling. So that's gonna be pretty cool too. But I mean, if you guys are enjoying the content so far and you guys are enjoying this full journey, drop some feedback in the comment section down below. And if you guys wanna see more of my day-to-day activities, follow me on Instagram at Jose Rojas Builds, and my business is RSC Pools. So you guys can check out some of the behind the scenes of the progress of our builds on there. We post more consistently on there, but yeah, man, it's been an exciting journey so far and still a long way to go, but it's gonna be fun. Over these next couple years, it's gonna be really, really interesting to see how the entire development and growth goes, not just for me, but for our entire team, which is what I'm personally the most excited to see. So yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.